So I would like to show you the installation that I have done. So it is iMac 14.2, and if you take a look at the graphics, you would see I have GTX 970 Nvidia and Intel 4600 graphic card in my computer, and it's High Sierra. The latest version is Mojave, but Mojave is not yet supported for Nvidia. So if we talk about Nvidia, if we check the drivers, you would see I have all the latest driver updates, and the Mac is pretty smooth. And if we talk about the installs, I have installed Final Cut Pro. I have tested everything. So now let's start with the installation. So first of all, in your friend's Mac, you have to search for macOS Mojave or High Sierra or any Mac OS that you want to install. So I will be installing High Sierra because this is the current stable version of Hackintosh, and I won't recommend you to install Mojave because Mojave is not stable for Nvidia graphic card. So if you have Nvidia graphic card, you might face problems downloading it. So once it is downloaded, it is a big file. It will take like 30 to 40 minutes and even more if your internet speed is slow. So once you have installed the setup, you will see this screen. Now you need UniBeast. So UniBeast is something that will help you to install it on your pen drive. So let's connect the pen drive, and you would see I have connected a pen drive, and over here you have to click on erase in disk utilities, and you can name the pen drive whatever you want. So I'll just name it OSX install, and select GUID partition OSX extended journaled, and click on erase. So this will erase the pen drive. If you get any error over here, just do the method once again. So for pen drives that have NTFS format, you can just format the pen drive twice. So if you have any error over here, you can format it twice. Now this is on the OS X installation. So this is the most stable version of installing OS X on third-party OS. So you would need a Mac or a device which runs on OS X. So you need an OS X device to configure an OS X pen drive. So now I have formatted the pen drive. So why do we need OS X? So OS X is actually needed because we will be creating a custom setup, a custom bootable disk. Now in my last video I showed you how to restore a disk image, but that was something that is pre-configured, but in this video we'll configure it ourselves. So now you need Clover Configurator, and Clover Configurator is something that allows you to install to configure Clover, but that is something in the post install. First of all, you need MultiBeast. So the download link will be in the resources, or you can go to Tony Mac x86. So MultiBeast helps you to install OS X. So how to download MultiBeast or UniBeast? Just go to Tony Mac x86, go to downloads, go to tools, and in the tools you have various versions. So in case you have UniBeast, you need UniBeast. So you can log into your account, and I would just use an account to log into. So I'll use my account to log in and download the required file. So you need the following things. You need UniBeast, you need MultiBeast for post installation, that is after installing OS X. So now let's open UniBeast. So we have just formatted the pen drive and downloaded the OS. Now we have opened UniBeast. Just click on continue, and click on rescan. If you don't have your pen drive, you have to attach your pen drive now, and you have to format the pen drive. So you have to erase the pen drive first, and then click on attach, and then rescan. So let me just attach the pen drive, and as you can see I have the pen drive attached. Now I'll select the pen drive. So if you select the pen drive, it will turn blue, the circle will turn blue. Now you have the select OS for installation option, so click on that. Now over here we have two types of boot mode. So in case you have an old motherboard, you can select legacy. If you have new motherboards, you have UEFI. So first of all, you have to search which motherboard you have. Like for example, if you have a motherboard that supports UEFI, you can select that. So now over here we need to select the graphic card. So it depends on which graphic card you have. In case you have an AMD graphic card or ATI graphic card, you can click on inject ATI. If you have NVIDIA graphic card, for example NVIDIA GeForce 8000 9000 series, you can select that. And now all the options will be shown. You have to verify the options and click on continue. So right now I have NVIDIA graphic card. I'll click on continue. I'll enter my password and the installation will start. Now the next thing is to install Clover. So you can download the Clover. The link will be in the resources, and again it's on Tony Mac x86. Now select the pen drive that you have attached. So this is the pen drive that I have attached, and it's showing me that Clover cannot be installed. So the problem is with my pen drive. Don't worry, you can just select the pen drive and click on next. So click on customize, and over here you have to extend this. So make sure these two options are selected if you have UEFI booting. And in driver 64, first 8 options will be selected. Then EMU variable should be selected. In case you have an upgrade, you can select this. So this is something that will allow you to boot graphic cards. So this won't be selected, and you can select it later on. But if you want, you can say if you have graphic problem, don't select EMU variable. If you have NVIDIA drivers, select fix 3 driver 64. If you have Intel drivers, Intel graphic card, select X 2 fix 2 and click on continue and enter your password. So you have EFI folder in your pen drive. Inside EFI folder you move to Clover. Inside Clover move to 10.13 if you have High Sierra, 10.14 if you have Mojave, and so on. So this is the OS version. Inside that you have many Kext files. Now there are many tons of Kext file available. Kext files are basically something that allow you to, they are like drivers. So you have to install Kext file for all your things. So for example, we have fake SMC. This is something that is required. So I have the link in the description or in resources. So you have to copy all this fake PCID Kext file inside this. Then we have Lilu for NVIDIA, and the Realtek drivers for internet. So if you have gigabyte motherboard, you can select Realtek. And don't worry for now, but once you reach the installation, you can do the rest of the things. For now you just have to skip this part, and you can just go into Kext in Tony Mac x86 website. Go to Kext and you can search for the Kext that you want. For example, if you want Intel fixup, if you have Intel graphic card, you can use Intel fixup. If you want NVIDIA drivers, you can go to Tony Mac x86 and search for NVIDIA drivers, and everything is on the website. You have to download the Kext that are required. For example, if you have NVIDIA graphic card, you need the NVIDIA fix Kext. If you have Intel graphic card, you need Intel fix Kext. So that is something that you will find on Tony Mac x86 website. So that's it for the installation. Now you can move on to the next part. So just boot your pen drive, and again you have to set up the BIOS. Don't worry, I'll teach you everything in detail. So just press delete key to enter the BIOS. Now inside BIOS you have to go to save and exit, and over here click on load optimize default. So first option you have to select is optimize default. So default settings are required. The next thing you have to do is go to BIOS features, and if you have gigabyte motherboard, you can do that. Just click on boot number 1 and boot the pen drive. Now the next thing is you can just go to fast boot and make sure it is disabled. You can go to limit CPU ID, disable it, And over here in execute disable bit, enable it. Virtualization, you have to enable it. VT disable is for USB 3, so if you have USB 3 you can enable it. If you don't want USB 3, disable it. Now in PCI settings, you have to select the graphic card. If you are plugging your monitor wire into the motherboard, then select IGFX, that is the default graphic card. Or if you have an external graphic card, select PCI. Now over here in XHCI, click on smart mode, and if you have an NVIDIA graphic card, just disable Intel graphic card. If you have Intel graphic card, disable NVIDIA graphic card. This is something for the installation. So for installation you have to use Intel graphic card, and you have to select 128 MB RAM. So this is just for installation. After installing, you can just use both the graphic card and you can remove everything and you can fix up everything. So in HSCI you have to enable it, in XHCI you have to enable it. So for installation you have to disable Intel graphic if you have NVIDIA. If you don't have NVIDIA, you can use Intel graphic. If you want, you can remove the graphics. So you just need to make sure that you have only one graphic card while installation. So after installing, you can just follow the post installation script, and that's all. So you can install it, you can boot into the pen drive, and you are done.